this match for me much easier than other guys, you know. So in striking, I'm honest. I know the guy can knock me out.
The UFC world is buzzing with anticipation as the highly anticipated clash between two of the sport's most intriguing fighters, Alex Pereira and Khamzat Chimaev, looms on the horizon. This matchup promises to be an electric contest, pitting Pereira's extraordinary striking power against Chimaev's relentless grappling dominance. As rumors swirl, questions arise about how this fight will unfold, with fans and analysts dissecting the strengths and weaknesses of both competitors. Chimaev, known for his ferocious pace, unmatched grappling skills, and an aura of invincibility, has been a force to be reckoned with in the UFC. With a perfect professional record, he has quickly ascended the ranks, dispatching opponents across multiple weight classes. His rise has been meteoric, leaving many to compare him to UFC legends like Khabib Nurmagomedov. Chimaev's aggressive style and unyielding pressure make him one of the most exciting fighters to watch today, with his dominance in the octagon earning him a reputation as one of the best grapplers in the sport. However, Chimaev's career trajectory has not been without challenges. His jump between weight classes from middleweight to welterweight and potentially up to light heavyweight has made his path to a title shot particularly unique. While many fans are eager to see him rise through the ranks and capture the gold, there are questions about how his grappling heavy style will fare against strikers like Alex Pereira. Chimaev, though supremely confident in his abilities, has acknowledged the threat Pereira poses, particularly in terms of knockout power. In a recent interview with Michael Bisping, Chimaev admitted that only Pereira's striking could potentially outbox him. He also expressed confidence that his grappling would be able to neutralize Pereira's stand-up advantage, believing that the Brazilian's ground game is his biggest vulnerability. Pereira, the former UFC middleweight champion, has become a household name thanks to his devastating striking ability and a background as a two-division kickboxing world champion. His transition into MMA has been seamless, and he has made a huge impact in the UFC, terrorizing both the middleweight and light heavyweight divisions. Pereira's highlight reel includes an iconic victory over Israel Adesanya, one of the greatest middleweights in UFC history, a win that solidified his status as one of the most dangerous fighters in the sport. His almost supernatural precision and knockout power, particularly with his feared left hook, have made him a dangerous opponent for anyone in the division. Chimaev's potential fight with Pereira is shaping up to be one of the most talked about events in MMA. Both men are at the peak of their careers, with drastically different fighting styles that promise an intense clash in the octagon. Chimaev's wrestling and grappling skills contrast sharply with Pereira's striking mastery, and this stylistic dichotomy has fans and analysts alike debating who would come out on top. Chimaev, ever the confident competitor, has described a potential fight with Pereira as the easiest of his career. He believes that Pereira's lack of grappling skills would be a significant disadvantage, and he's confident that he could finish the fight quickly, possibly in the first round. In contrast, Pereira's striking abilities present a massive threat to Chimaev. His left hook, in particular, has become one of the most feared weapons in MMA, and the possibility of landing that punch on someone like Chimaev could change the course of the fight. However, Pereira's grappling has often been cited as his Achilles heel, a weakness that Chimaev would undoubtedly look to exploit. While Pereira has shown some growth in his defensive grappling, it remains to be seen whether he could withstand Chimaev's relentless pressure and takedown attempts. The matchup has ignited fierce debates among fans and analysts, with some predicting a quick submission win for Chimaev, while others believe Pereira's striking could prove too much for the rising star. Robert Whittaker, a veteran of the middleweight division, has weighed in on the potential fight, suggesting that Chimaev's grappling would likely be the deciding factor. He pointed out that while Pereira's striking is undeniably dangerous, Chimaev's superior grappling could overwhelm him. Whitaker cautioned, however, that if Chimaev is unable to secure an early finish, Pereira's striking could take over as the fight progresses, especially if Chimaev begins to tire. Pereira's rise to prominence has not been without controversy. He is a polarizing figure in the UFC, not just for his dominance in the octagon, but also for his outspoken nature and the occasional run-ins he's had with other fighters. His rivalry with Israel Adesanya, which has included 3 high-profile fights, is one of the most talked about narratives in recent UFC history. But outside of the cage, Pereira has also faced criticism and controversy. Recently, former UFC light heavyweight champion Jiri Prochazka suggested that Pereira might have used black magic to gain an edge in his fights. Prochazka's comments were rooted in mysticism tied to Pereira's indigenous Brazilian heritage, which includes tribal tattoos and ceremonial walkouts. Although Prochazka later clarified that his remarks were not entirely serious, the narrative sparked widespread discussion within the MMA community. Beyond the realm of superstitions, Pereira has also been the subject of serious allegations. In August 2024, TikTok content creator Meredith Brown accused Pereira of sexual assault, claiming the incident occurred at a hotel in New Jersey. Brown's TikTok videos describing the alleged assault quickly gained traction, stirring up debate among fans in the MMA community. However, the situation took an unexpected turn when Brown deleted her videos and deactivated her social media accounts amid growing scrutiny and criticism. While Pereira has not publicly commented on the accusations, no formal legal charges have been filed against him. The controversy surrounding these allegations has added yet another layer of intrigue to his already tumultuous career. Despite the challenges and controversies that have surrounded him, Pereira has remained largely focused on his fighting career. He has repeatedly insisted that his success in the octagon comes from skill, preparation, and discipline, rather than any supernatural influence or outside factors. Whether or not he will continue to dominate the UFC, however, remains to be seen. His potential fight with Chimaev could be a defining moment in his career, one that could either solidify his place as one of the sport's greats or mark the beginning of a new chapter filled with challenges and obstacles. For Chimaev, the possibility of facing Pereira represents an opportunity to prove himself as one of the best fighters in the world. His confidence in his grappling abilities and his belief that he can neutralize Pereira's striking make him a formidable opponent. However, he must first prove that he can withstand the power of Pereira's punches and avoid getting caught in a stand-up exchange. Many believe that Chimaev's skill set is strong enough to take down and submit Pereira, but the question remains whether he can execute his game plan effectively and avoid getting caught in a striking battle. As fans continue to speculate on the outcome of this potential fight, one thing is clear. The matchup between Pereira and Chimaev has all the makings of a classic showdown. Whether it's Chimaev's relentless grappling or Pereira's devastating striking, both fighters have the tools to come out on top. As the UFC world waits for an official announcement, the excitement continues to build, and fans are left to wonder, will Chimaev's grappling prove too much for Pereira, or will the Brazilian's knockout power reign supreme? Only time will tell.